This crypto cycle is completely different than what we've seen in the past. Projects with valid utility are actually leading the way. And this particular cycle, I've been pushing for all of you to pay attention and focus on projects that embody RWA, AI, DeFi, and just utility. Projects that are made here and projects that are making active partnerships. And one of my favorite projects, Hedera, has all of this, which is why institutions are adopting the technology at a rate we've never seen before in crypto. These were just pipe dreams way back in the day. A lot of enterprises and institutions are building on Hedera due to the stability of the Hedera Council governance, but also the high scalability of the network and its many use cases. And today, I am going to try to break this down as easy as possible because Hedera has so much going on. Together, we're going to learn what Hedera is all about and what the HBAR Foundation's role in all of this is. Because again, without a solid foundation, some projects don't thrive. And HBAR Foundation has done a great job bringing all of this to light. I've also got some huge updates for Hedera, so make sure you stick around until the end of the video so you hear everything that I'm saying and you can go do your due diligence. But first, thank you so much to HBAR Foundation for partnering with the O Show, everything crypto, every single day. Make sure you go down to the description, follow them on X, check out their website, and join their awesome community to get involved in the conversation and learn more. Knowledge is power, especially in crypto. Again, thank you so much to HBAR for partnering with the O Show. Now go ahead and smash the like and let's get into it because there's a lot to cover. So first and foremost, the foundation. Well, ground level here. What is Hedera and why is Hedera so important? Hedera is a decentralized open source public network built to be the trust layer of the digital economy, powering secure and transparent transactions. It uses the hashgraph algorithm, not blockchain, for faster, more secure, and scalable solutions for Web3 institutions, enterprises, and much more. HBAR is a native token, hashtag HBAR, and it fuels pretty much everything in the Hedera ecosystem. Transactions, staking, governance, smart contracts, token minting, file storage, the list literally goes on. Plus, they process over 10,000 transactions per second, which is faster than Bitcoin, Ethereum, and they also provide finality within seconds, which is incredibly important, which is why institutions like it. And it's also the most sustainable Web3 network in the world. Its carbon network currently using around 170 times less energy than Solana and 13,000 times less than Cardano. It's a great competitor. Hedera's mission is being actively scaled by its ecosystem of retail builders and the decentralized Hedera Council. They understand the importance of retail and decentralization. The council is made up of 39 global organizations, including institutions like Google, IBM, Dell, Boeing, and Chainlink Labs. Chainlink is a powerhouse, and I love that Hedera is involved with them. And they are all running nodes to actively shape Hedera. Also, IBM and Dell are actually exploring enterprise AI use cases on Hedera. Remember, in the beginning, I told you pay attention to AI. Plus, Dell and Equity Labs, EQT, partnered with Intel and nvidia to integrate Hedera Consensus Service into Intel and nvidia chips to govern and audit AI workflows, which again is important. Prove AI, formerly Casper Labs, launched AI governance on Hedera, which was a major Web3 merger. And AI is going to be a massive use case on Hedera. But let's go ahead and take a little bit of a look at the rest. So the largest ever Web3 use case by transactional volume was from Hedera Council member Avery Dennison for their supply chain tracking solution at Atma.io. Atma accounted for over 40 billion transactions on this network, which is seriously incredible. And I love that we're seeing a lot of real-world use cases kind of segue into crypto and utilize Hedera's awesome technology. We're getting close to mass adoption. We are not there yet, but we're getting close, and Hedera is definitely one of those leading the way. To me personally, this is a clear example of the proof of scalability on Hedera. And other Hedera Council members like Aberdeen, the UK's largest active wealth manager, tokenized their flagship monetary market fund on the network. Banking giants like HSBC, Standard Bank, and Shinhan Bank have tested stablecoins and tokenized bonds. Again, in the beginning, we said RWAs, and here you have it. Even governments are testing Hedera's tech to explore CBDCs and stablecoins. You guys know how I feel about CBDCs, but this is absolutely massive news for Hedera. Plus, Earth ID and others provide verifiable credentials for secure, decentralized identity solutions using Hedera, which I personally think is good because there's a lot of change that we need to see make with that. You guys know what I mean. Plus, behind the scenes of the Hedera ecosystem is the HBAR Foundation. They launched in 2021, and they are a nonprofit that funds DeFi, NFTs, gaming, and enterprise projects with billions in the HBAR token. They offer grants, marketing, technical support to projects building on the network. So if you're a builder, reach out to Hedera, reach out to the foundation. One of my favorite things about the foundation is that they are prioritizing retail growth. Retail is incredibly important to me. Like, you have no idea. Without retail, there's not crypto, there's not Hedera, there's nothing. Retail matters. And again, you guys, if you want to learn more about how to build and other opportunities, I highly recommend you chat with the HBAR Foundation, join their communities and ask questions. They're always looking for builders. And I love that they support retail in all of this. Now let's go ahead and get back on track because I know I talk a lot, okay? And let's take a look at some of the recent developments for Hedera over the past 18 months. It literally feels like they have something new every day, so I'm going to do my best to consolidate. Hedera became a founding premier member of the LF Decentralized Trust, donating its entire source code, including the Hashgraph consensus algorithm. The code is now part of the Hero, an open source distributed ledger technology under the Linux Foundation. Some projects like to gatekeep their code, but not Hedera. And Hero will foster innovation, attracting devs, enterprises, and global contributions for dapps, decentralized apps. Also, Chainlink's cross-chain interoperability protocol, CCIP, is now live on Hedera. And this enables cross-chain apps across more than 46 blockchains, boosting DeFi and, of course, RWAs. HBAR Foundation and Zoop, the SocialFi project on Hedera from OF founder Tim Stokely, submitted a bid to acquire TikTok, which again, you guys, is massive because we need someone to save TikTok. Plus, Zoop is actively building on Hedera to scale its application because the tech is just so good. And Karate Combat, my favorite Hedera project, the world's fastest growing fight league, is also using Hedera because the technology is just so good. Now back to the TikTok news. That came out of nowhere and it was one of the biggest announcements so far of 2025. They really just kind of want to shift ownership model, ensuring creators and their communities benefit more directly from the value they generate. And honestly, if TikTok became like a Web3 platform, that would be crazy, like crazy for mass adoption. I hope they get it. I hope they get it. But let's go ahead and talk about a little bit of other things, okay? Because there's so much news to cover. I mean, just Karate Combat and potential ownership of TikTok alone would be massive. I can't even begin to tell you. But let's go ahead and get back on track and let's talk about some other aspects of Hedera and the foundation. Crypto ETFs. Canary Capital, NASDAQ, and Grayscale have all recently filed for spot HBAR ETFs, which could massively drive institutional demand for HBAR. We've talked about these statistics before, and it's really right around the corner. One of the biggest retail breakthroughs on Hedera recently has been the creation of HCS10, an AI agent messaging standard on Hedera. It enables AI agent to have communication and payments for the first time ever in Web3. AI agents can even send each other stablecoins without human input. And honestly, the possibilities are endless. I think AI, if it's used properly, will be a great thing. Plus, it's going to unlock major use cases across markets. And again, if you're into AI, you've probably heard all about the Hedera AI Agents Hackathon. It's running right now, and the goal is to drive innovation on the network by building and using new AI protocols with Web3. So again, make sure you guys check it out. And if you want to build AI, go to Hedera. Plus, they've been working with Eliza OS, which is a massive operating system for AI agents throughout the hackathon. And Eliza OS recently integrated with Hedera, making it super easy for developers to interact with the network directly from the platform. I know some of this sounds a little bit foreign, but trust me, join their community and they will explain it to you. And Hedera is also currently leading 2025 growth ahead of major firms like Ripple per sentiment. Again, another massive thing. And the community is absolutely loving it. And last but not least, Hedera USDC is now live on Binance, the world's largest centralized exchange. I just wanted to give a big shout out to HBAR Foundation for partnering with the O Show Everything Crypto every single day, and also to you guys for watching this video and really just kind of expanding your mind, opening it up to brand new opportunities in crypto, because I am telling you, Hedera is not messing around any way, shape, or form. All the links are in the description, so make sure to check them out, and thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.